You gotta make this right, Johnny. Call the cops and tell them exactly what really happened. Call the cops right now.
Been there, done that.
Own what you did. Call the cops, you son of a bitch!
Michael! You need to back off before you find yourself in so much trouble nobody can get you out.
Over before Lucky? Huh? I'm trying to get this coward to tell the truth.
You need to leave. Now. I'm not kidding.
What are you on Johnny's side?
He's been unconscious for days because your father shot him. He hasn't recovered. He's lying defenseless in the ICU unit. What do you think happens if Johnny throws a stitch or pops a clot and bleeds to death while you're harassing him? What does that look like? Huh?
Looks like attempted murder. I got it.
And what does that mean?
Back in Pentonville, no chance at parole.
That's right. And you still want to argue about whose side I'm on?
But he's lying, Lucky. Dad shot Johnny in self-defense.
For the cops to figure out. Now get out. Now.
Look, me and you both know the truth, and you're gonna tell it one way or the other.
Don't be so hard on the kid. He's just trying to protect his father.
Okay, so we know that Sonny was out to get you.
Feelings mutual.
The Lopez clan weren't fans either.
I'm not good at making friends.
Exactly. So why go wandering down Baker Street without a weapon for protection?
How would you like a new job?
Enough to offer me a bribe? You might want to be smarter than that, because I have no problem arresting you right here in the ICU.
Bribes are so bush league. Besides, I don't want a cop on my payroll. I want Lucky Spencer.
What are you suggesting? That I quit the force, work for you?
10 times the pay, 10 times the freedom. Freedom, when was the last time you had a good taste of some of that, huh? Wouldn't you rather laugh with the sinners than die with the saints?
Someone else is going to come here to take your statement.
Well, this is a nice surprise.
Yeah, well, it's always good to see my baby sister. I was actually hoping to catch Dante.
He's actually out investigating Johnny's shooting and Sonny's bail jump, but you're stuck with me, if that's good enough.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good enough. I just, I don't know if you're gonna like hearing what I have to say.
Really? Well, then I think that's all the more reason to sit down and tell me.
Okay, well, I went to question Johnny, and I got about what I expected. You know, the party line. He says he was unarmed and that Sonny shot him in cold blood.
And you don't believe him?
Well, there's a big piece missing out of that day, and if I could find that piece, we might know what actually happened. But...
Okay, so what's unexpected?
Well, when I was talking to Johnny, he suggested that I quit the force and start working for him.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. But, you know, the strange thing was there was a small part of me that almost wanted to say yes.
I know that you're restless, but considering working for Johnny...
I'm not considering it.
Well, I just don't think that you would be talking about it if you weren't thinking seriously about it. What is this? Does this have to do with Elizabeth's situation?
I'm restless, okay? Just like you said. And I don't know if it has anything to do with Elizabeth. Maybe it does. I mean, she took the boys to Northern California to see Sarah, and when Cam and Jake aren't around, I don't have to be responsible. So yeah, maybe that's messing with my head a little bit. But this whole cop thing is just not working for me right now.
You never were one to follow rules.
You know, and the bad guys, speaking of rules, with all their fancy lawyers, they just get to dance around them anyway. And the good guys, we get stuck coloring inside the lines, and it's frustrating. I keep hearing Dad in my head over and over again. I was asking, what the hell were you thinking?
I didn't know you were this disillusioned. I think the question is exactly how disillusioned.
I'm not gonna go join a criminal organization, okay? But if I'm being honest, I'm a little envious of Johnny and Sonny sometimes.
What? I think that you're better than both of them.
I'm not envious of the darkness they have to live in and day out, but there's just, you know, there's a certain, I don't know, rhythm and creativity to being an outlaw. And I used to be a version of that. You know, Dad and I used to run our scams and do our thing. It was a rush. And now, I don't know. I was just, you know, we would only stick it to marks that deserved it. It was like justice was being served, but in a way I can't accomplish anymore. It was like poetic justice or something.
So what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'm probably just venting. But if I figure something out, I will let you know.